Good morning, grade 8 students. For today, we will be discussing measures of variation using Microsoft Excel. For today's lesson, you should be able to look for the range, variance, and standard deviation of a given data using Microsoft Excel. For us to attain our objective, we have our work plan, which is recall, demonstration, and exercises. Let's have first a recall. Find the range, variance, and standard deviation of the following data. We have the quiz scores of selected students in grade 8A. We have 12, 15, 10, 13, 14, 11, and 12. Let's have first the range. For us to find the range, we just simply subtract the lowest data to the highest data on our given set. As you can see in our example, 15 is the highest value and 10 is the lowest value on our given set. 15 minus 10 is equal to 5. Therefore, our range is 5. Next is variance. We have 3 steps in solving or finding the variance. The first step is to compute for the mean of the given set. A short recall: in measures of central tendency, to find the mean of a data, we need to add all our data and divide it by the total number of data. When we add all our data, the answer would be 87 divided by the total number of data, which is 7. 87 divided by 7 is 12.43. 12.43 is our mean. Second step is to compute for the mean deviation of the given set. For us to be systematic, let's construct a 3-column table. On the first column, we have the raw data, and on the second column, we have the difference of the data and the mean, and on the last column is the squared value of the second column. Let's take a look first on the second column. For us to find the second column, just simply subtract the mean to each data on our given set. Example, the first data is 12. 12 minus 12.43 is negative 0.43. Just continue this process until you reach the end. On the last column, just simply square the value on the second column. For example, negative 0.43. Negative 0.43 squared is 0.18. Or negative 0.43 times negative 0.43 is equal to 0.18. Continue this process until you reach the end. Our last step in finding the mean deviation is to sum up all our value in the third column. Just add all the value and we will get the sum of the mean deviation. Remember the sum of the mean deviation, which is 17.68, because we will use this one later. Our last step in finding the variance of a given data is to divide the sum mean deviation with the total number of data. Earlier, our computed mean deviation is 17.68, and we also have a total number of data of 7. 17.68 divided by 7 is 2.52. 2.52 is our variance. Lastly is the standard deviation. There are only 2 steps in finding the standard deviation. Step 1 is to compute for the variance of a given data, and then step 2 is to simply find the square root of the variance. Example, we have here a variance of 2.52. To find the standard deviation, just find the square root of 2.52. The square root of 2.52 is 1.59. This is the standard deviation of our given set. Question: The same with the measures of central tendency. Are you willing to manually compute for the range, variance, and standard deviation of a given dataset, even the number of data per set is 100, 1000, or 1 million? So there's an easy trick on how to do that, and that is by the use of Microsoft Excel. So I'll be showing you how to compute for the measures of variation using the Microsoft Excel. So we have here the math quiz scores of students in grade 8 level. I have here a total of 64 raw data, and we want to find for the range, variance, and standard deviation of this given data. Let's take a look first on how to find the range using Microsoft Excel. For us to find the range, we need to look first for the highest data and for the lowest data on this given set. Here, the word max refers to the highest data on our given set, and the word mean refers to the lowest data on our given set. For us to find the maximum number or the highest value on our given set, just input equal sign and then type the word max. Click the word max and then highlight all our data. Once you're done, enclose your formula using close parenthesis and then hit enter. Automatically, the Microsoft Excel looked for the highest data on this given set. Next is for the minimum data. The same, just input equal sign and then the word mean. Just click the word mean and then highlight all our data and then enclose our formula using close parenthesis and then hit enter. Therefore, our minimum data or our lowest value is 10 based on the given set. Now, after we find for the highest data and the lowest data, we can find for the range. For us to find the range, just input equal sign and then click the cell containing the highest number, which is 25, and then input minus sign and then click the cell which contains the lowest data, which is 10. Once you're done, hit enter. So our range is 15. When you compute it manually, 25 minus 10, that is 15. Next is variance. To look for the variance, just input equal sign and then type in victory AR dot P. Again, victory AR dot P. And then click this one, variance of entire population. Once you're done, highlight all our data and then enclose your formula using close parenthesis and then hit enter. Automatically, the Microsoft Excel computed for the variance of this given set of data, which is 19.05. Lastly is for the standard deviation. So for us to find the standard deviation of this given data, just input equal sign and then write the word S, P, D, E, victory, dot, P. Again, S, P, D, E, D, dot, P. You will see standard deviation of an entire population. Click this one and then highlight all our data and enclose again your formula using close parenthesis and then hit enter. So, the Microsoft Excel computed for the standard deviation of this data and that is 4.36. That's all for today. Don't forget to access your Google Classroom for your exercise number 2. God bless.